Welcome back, children. Today we will start our maths class with multiplication. This is Palavati Mishra here from Central Academy. And last class we have learned about properties of subtraction and how to check the subtraction with the help of addition and missing digits in subtraction. Right? In today's class, we are going to understand about the properties of multiplication. First, this is our first topic, properties of multiplication, right? So let's start. In properties of multiplication, here again we have our first property, that is order property. We can multiply two numbers in any order, but the product remains the same, right? What is order property over here? We can multiply two numbers in any order, but the product remains the same. So when two numbers are there, here we have taken two numbers, one number is 12 and the second other number is 7. When we multiply these two numbers, the product is 84. Now if we change the order of these two numbers, that is 7 and 12. Here I have taken 12 and 7. Now here I have taken 7 and 12. I have changed the order of these two numbers, but still the product is same like addition, children. In addition also we have done the same thing. Though we change the order of the numbers, the sum remains the same. And multiplication is also called repeated addition, right? Multiplication is also called repeated addition. So order property over here is same like in addition. Though we change the order of the numbers, the product will remain same. Now see the second example. 654 multiplied by 70 will give us the answer, product 45,780. And again if I change the order of the numbers, even then I will get the same product. Now come to the second property. What is our second property? Multiplicative property of 1. What is the multiplicative property of 1? What happens when any number is multiplied by? What happens when any number is multiplied by 1? When any number is multiplied by 1, the product is the number itself. When any number is multiplied by 1, the product is, that means the answer that you get is the number itself. For example, see these examples I have given over here. If 25 is multiplied by 1, we will get the product 25 itself. In the same way, if 1 is multiplied by 175, I will get the answer, product 175. 706 is multiplied by 1, I will get the product, the number itself, 706. If 1 is multiplied by 2345, the product is the number itself, 2345. Okay? When any number is multiplied by 1, the product is the number itself. Now let's see the next property. Our next property is multiplicative property of 0. Multiplicative property of 0. When any number is multiplied by 0, the answer is always 0. Okay? When any number is multiplied by 0, the answer is always 0. Here, now you can see, I have taken one number, 786. See the example. The number is 786 multiplied by 0. What will be the product that I will get? The product is 0. When you multiply any number with 0, the answer is always 0. 0 is multiplied by 34. Again I will get the product 0. That means if you multiply anything with 0, the answer is 0 itself. Yes. Now come to our next property, that is grouping property of multiplication. Grouping property: while multiplying more than two numbers, the product remains the same. the product remains the same even if we change the grouping of the numbers, right? Even if we change the grouping of the numbers. Now see the example. What is this? What does it mean? There are three digits here, three numbers I have taken, 4, 3 and 2. Here in first example, I have taken group of these two numbers first. 4 into 3 in the bracket. 4 into 3 in the bracket. I have grouped here. This is first group. Multiplied by 2. So whenever I told, in addition also, in subtraction also, I told you this, children, whenever there is a bracket, we always solve bracket first. We always solve bracket first. So 4 into 3 is 12. Then into 2 multiplied by 2. 12 2s are 24. Now the same digits I am taking again and I will group in different way. Okay. Here I have taken 4 outside and 3 into 2 inside. 3 and 2. 3 and 2 I have taken over here in the bracket. Now let's solve bracket first. 4 I will write as it is, multiplied by 3 2s are 6. So 4 6 are 24. The product is same. Why? Because the digits over here, the number over here are same. 432, 432. Only the grouping, the way we have grouped, we have changed that, but rest the numbers are same, so you will get the product same. Okay. Now see the one more example over here. 25 into 2 into 625. 25 multiplied by 2 into 625. So here I have taken 25 out of the bracket and 2 into 265 I have grouped and taken into a bracket, in a bracket. So first I will solve the bracket. When I have solved this bracket, I got answer 1250. 1250 multiplied by this 25, 31,250. Now here I have changed the grouping. To 25 and 625 I have taken in the bracket and 2 I have excluded out. Here I have taken it outside the bracket. Now 25 into 625, 25 into 625 is 15,625 into 2, 31,250. Again the products are same. Okay, though you change the grouping, but if the numbers are same, you will get the product same. So let's see the definition of this once again. While multiplying more than two numbers, the product remains the same even if we change the grouping of the numbers. Okay. Now let's see one multiplication. 2-digit multiplication and 1-digit multiplication. Let's see this. So in exercise 2C, let's take first question. Find the product of the following: 8,309 by 9. Product means, as you see this word product, what do you mean this? What do you mean? What are you going to do? We are going to multiply. Product means always multiply. Okay. Now let's see this. 8,309 is multiplied by 9. What is the symbol for multiplication? It's a cross symbol, X. Okay, capital X. You can say it X, cross symbol. Now, the first one, the number which is to be multiplied, the number which is to be multiplied is called multiplicand. Multiplicand is called multiplicand. And the number which is given by which you have to multiply is called multiplier. And the answer that you get is called product. Okay. So here we have multiplied. 9 9s are 81. 1 over here, 8 we have carried forward. 9 zeros are 0. Why? Because anything multiplied by 0, we have just learned the property. Anything multiplied by 0 is always 0. But why are we writing 8 here? Because we have 8 here as carry forward from this. So this 8 we will write over here. 8 plus 0, 8. Now 9 threes are 27. 7 we have written here and 2 here. Again 9 eights are 72. 72 plus 2 74. This is your product. This is your product. Now see two digit multiplication. 35,047 is your multiplicand over here. 76 is your multiplier. Now let's do the sum. Let's solve it. First we will do with the digit which is in ones place. When there are more than one digit, 2, 3, 4, if there are more than one digit as multiplier. So first we will start with the digit in ones place. So 6 sevens are is 42. So 2 here and 4 carry over here. 6 fours are is 24. 24 plus 4. 4 that we have taken as carry, that we will add. 24 plus 4 28. 8 here and 2 carry. 6 zeros are 0. This 2 we will take down. 6 fives are 30. 0 here and 3 carry forward. Right? Now 6 threes are 18. 18 plus 3 21. We have got the answer. As we have got this, now we will do with the next digit. Ones digit, we have completed the multiplication with ones digit. Now we will take the digit in tens place, that is 7, and now we will start multiplying with this digit. One by one we will go, right? So when we have completed the multiplication of ones digit, immediately after doing this, just below this we have to put a cross sign, or you can put 0 also. You can also put 0, or better you put a cross sign. Why this? Because we have done, to remember that we have done the multiplication with ones digit. Once you finish this, in the next line you have to put a cross, so that we should remember that we have completed ones place multiplication. Now let's start with this second one, that is tens place. 7 sevens are is 49. 9 over here, 4 carry again. 7 fours are is 28. 28 plus 4 32. 2 here and 3 carry. 7 zeros are is 0. Then 3 will come here. 7 fives are 35. 5 here, 3 carry. 7 threes are 21 plus 3 24. Right? Now children, just now I told 2 digit multiplication, 2 times we have done ones with ones place, and the next time we have done with tens place digit. Now I told you just now that multiplication is repeated addition. So when you finish multiplying, now what to do? You have to add. Why? Because it is a repeated addition. So put an addition sign over here and start adding the answers that you have got. 2, 8 plus 9, 17, 1 carry. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 2, 5. 0 plus 3, 3. 1 plus 5, 6. 2 plus 4, 6 and 2. So this is your product. This is your product. And here I have written what we have done. This number multiplied by 6, we have got this answer. This number multiplied by 7, we have got this answer. Then this is addition of both. Okay. Now this is same. In the same way we have done 3 digit multiplication. Now let's see lattice multiplication. Now let's see lattice multiplication, children. This is lattice multiplication. Find the product using lattice multiplication method. What is lattice multiplication method? Let's see. In this it is given 436 multiplied by 125. Here how do we multiply, children? we use lattice method, in which first we will count the number of digits in the multiplicand. Multiplicand, first number which is to be multiplied is called multiplicand. Then the number of digits in the multiplier. The digits in the multiplicand we will write here 4, 3 and 6. And digits in the multiplier we will write here. The number of digits in the multiplicand, that many columns we are going to make. Columns 1, 2 and 3 column. The number of digits in the multiplier, that many rows we are going to make. 1, 2, 3. Because there are 3 digits in the multiplier, we need 3 rows. There are 3 digits in the multiplicand, we need 3 columns. Okay, if there are 2, 2, then we will make only 2 columns and 2 rows. So now we have written over here like this. Now let's understand how to calculate this. Here first we have written 4, 3 and 6. For each column, each digit we have assigned. Okay, again starting from ones, tens and hundreds. Here also each digit, each column we have, each row we have assigned. Now let's calculate. Let's multiply. 6 ones are 6. Always see children, in each block, when each block is formed, you will make 2 parts in that block, drawing a line diagonally, and the part which is the below part, this part, the part which is down, this part is ones place and this is tens place. The digit, when you after multiplying, whatever digit you get in ones place you will write here, and whatever digit you get in tens place you will write here. In every column we do the same thing, right? Now we will divide it into 2 parts, ones and tens, then we will fill the digits. Now 6 ones is 6, so 6 is only in ones. 6 ones are 6, so we are writing 6 in ones column, and there is nothing in tens column, so we have written 0. Next is 3 ones are. 3 ones is 3, again only in ones, so 3 we have written here. Here we have written 0 in tens place. There is nothing in tens place, we will write 0. 4 ones are 4. I have written 4 again in ones place, and in tens place it is 0. Now come to next row. 6 twos are 12. So 12 means 1 and 2, 12. So 1 and 2, 12. So 2 is in ones place and 1 is in tens place, right? So the ones place digit I will write in the triangle which is down, and 1 in which is in tens place I will write in triangle which is at the upside. Okay, now 3 twos are 6. Again we have only one digit, 6, so I will write in ones place. 4 twos are 8. Again I have one digit, so I will write only in ones place, and in tens place I have written 0. Now come to third row. 6 fives are 30. So 30 again, 3 and 0. So the ones place digit is 0. I will write in ones place 0. The tens place digit is 3. That I will write in tens place digit. 3 fives are 15. 5 in ones place and 1 in tens place. 4 fives are 20. So 0 in ones place and 2 in tens place. This is done. Now let's add. After multiplication we add, because multiplication is repeated addition. Now this triangle, make a line, divide this. How many triangles, how many lines you have got? Just see, check. Now we will add each column diagonally. Okay, 0, 0. Now from this line and this line, between these two lines, what are the digits there? What are the digits? All those digits we will add. Whatever digits we have, we will add. 2 plus 3 plus 5. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 5, 10. I will write 0 here, and 1 I will give carry to the next column. Now 6 plus 1, 7. Plus 1, 8. plus 6 14, plus 1 15, 5 here, 1 again carry to the next column. 1 plus 3 4, 4 plus 8 12, 12 plus 2 14, 4, 1 carry again. Then 1 plus 4 is 5, and here we have 0, so I have written 0. This 0 will not be counted as the answer. Why? Because whenever 0 is at the starting of the number, we don't read it, so we will not write it also. So the product is 54,500. Okay children, hope you have understood. Now after this I will send some questions to solve, so please solve that and send back to me. Okay, now let's meet in next class with properties of division and some division sums. Till then, stay safe and goodbye.